Okay. Yeah, he's perfect. Like, he tells those girls, "Oh, you look beautiful," and you could look terrible. It's okay. You just make them feel beautiful, and they look beautiful. So,
No, I'll tell
I'm-
people, like, if you don't look good,
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
go change your
You
position.
go change your position.
Yeah. All right, so another great episode of Definitely Miami. This is our interview edition, and today we have a super special guest. So a lot of times people live in Miami, but they're not really Miami. My guest today, Monica, is 100% definitely Miami.
Listen, even my Instagram is Monica Miami Designer. What else do you want?
There you go.
And listen, as I always say, we live in paradise. Miami is the sexiest, hottest city in the USA. Think about it. We got voted healthiest and happiness.
Correct.
Paradise.
Because the two go together. So that's the magic of Miami, right? Miami is this place, it's called the Magic City. But the reason that we have this magic and the reason why everybody wants to move here is it the sunshine? Is it the water, the ocean? Is it the vibes from all the different people? But we are happy here.
You know what I always say? What's a non-negotiable for a person? You have to be happy and healthy.
Yeah.
And Miami, it has an energy, the vibration is higher here than most places in the US. So therefore, we're sun, we're fun, we're beach. I mean, how can you not be happy here?
Wow.
They're gonna think I work in Miami.
I bet that if we were to look up, now I'm divorced 3 times, I shouldn't even be talking about marriage. But I bet if we were able to track the divorce rate in Miami, it's probably the opposite of what most people think.
You're probably right.
Because it's just happy.
I mean, I wake up in the morning happy, but I do believe, and I know that 40% of our happiness is due to our actions.
Of course, and we control our own happiness.
You know what? As I can tell anyone, if you're happy, no matter what you get, you're still going to be happy. Some people say, "Oh, if I had that, I'd be happy." No, you wouldn't. Like in the Bag of Eat, it says, when you have the Honda, if you're not happy with the Honda, you're not going to be happy with the Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
So if you're not intrinsically happy with yourself, like I always say, the more you love yourself, the more the universe loves you.
Mm-hmm.
The more you give back, the more you give, the more abundance you get. It might not come from the person you gave to, but it's the universal law of energy. Whatever you put out, you get back.
It's amazing because if you always say that you want to have the new car, the bigger car, the better car, it never makes you happy because what happens as soon as you get that bigger car, now you want the new model. Now you want the bigger version. Oh, you have it in white. I want it in blue now. You know, it's like that always eternal search for happiness, but happiness is inside.
100%, but also like once you reach a certain level, I also believe that you have to turn to spirituality because there's only so many material things you can have, and that really doesn't make you happy. Yes, you need it. It does bring abundance. Some people say, "Oh, no. The more, when you have things, more abundance comes,"
Right.
I feel sometimes. But first you have to turn into yourself and see what really makes you happy. For me, I love my job. So yeah, as one friend of mine said, he goes, "Oh, you're gonna be always in this situation because you work like you're poor." I go, "Because I love it. I love getting up in the morning. I'm passionate about my job, my gym, my friends, my kid, my dog, everything."
Do you find that happens sometimes to people in Miami? Like, we've had a lot of people that have moved to Miami in the past 2 years. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. But do you find that maybe sometimes people get here and they become somewhat complacent? Because it's so easy just to go to the beach every day. It's so easy just to sit back. There's an event every night that we can go to and go have fun at. And then you lose focus sometimes. Do you see that people in Miami sometimes will lose focus on what they need to do to be successful?
Do you know what some people ask me, how do you stay so focused? Because I have a routine. I get up in the morning, I meditate, I work out 6 days a week. I'm very structured, disciplined. So it doesn't matter where you put me, nothing's deviating me from what I want.
My brain functions like an Excel spreadsheet. So if things aren't organized the right way, I can't function. Let's talk about organizing your day, because I want to talk about you, and then we'll talk a little bit about your business and some more about Miami. What is a typical day in the life for Monica Suleski?
Wake up in the morning. I'm up by 6. I don't leave my bed until I do my meditation. It depends. I could be up at 5 or 6. I stay in my bed for 1 hour. I do my meditation. That kick starts my day. I come down. I have my beauty routine. You know, my aloe vera all over. I do everything that's natural. But I have a
We want to know your secrets because you look amazing.
Listen, all my secrets are natural, but everything, I'm structured. I do it every day. So basically, my discipline is what keeps me here. So after the meditation, I come down, I drink my healthy coffee, you know, all organic. Everything I eat nothing is from a package. Everything is just right, like from the garden. I will not eat any boxed food. So the food creates your mood also. My meditation, my food, I see my dog every day. My dog is a 57-pound puppy full of love. Imagine you're getting this vibration of love jumping on you. All she does is love me. So I start my day with lots of love, with lots of peace with the meditation, my food, then I go to my trainer. I train 90 minutes a day. That's like the biggest high ever.
What you're getting when you are working out, you're getting that endorphin release.
Oh my
you're
God.
releasing all the natural,
listen,
as humans, the chemicals that we make
exactly.
internally. You're releasing them all into your blood.
I've been doing this my whole life. So basically, for me, someone asked me once, I said, you know what? Because I work out 90 minutes a day, I don't want to drink. I don't want to eat bad food. I just spent 90 minutes working out. So the only thing I can think about is my brain is programmed like a computer. Nope, that's poison. I'm only going to put food, because the food has the ammunition that heals your body, if anything. I never got COVID. I never get sick, because I believe it's my mindset and my food and my discipline.
That's the keys to life right there.
I mean,
Discipline.
That's discipline. And I get a lot of young interns and I teach them discipline. You know, sometimes they want to follow my program 100%. I said, Miami it could be a paradise to heaven, or it could take you down to the dark road.
It's very easy in Miami to get sucked into that tornado of the nightlife and everything that goes along with it.
But it depends.
But that's why having that, starting your day early and having that routine prevents you. Because like you said, if you're out doing all these workouts and you're putting all the time, energy, your body through this, there's no way that you're going to go out and say, oh, let's go out and drink a ton of tequila and let's go eat really bad food.
I don't drink at all. I try to tell people not to drink. You want to be in your best way in life. Society, it promotes you to drink, constantly drink. Everything's there. Then they tell me, no, I like my wine. No, you know what? You're programmed. You give a baby alcohol or water, the baby spits out the wine. So they're not going to take it. It's just that we're conditioned for that.
Yes.
So I'm not conditioned for that. I'm conditioned to live for 180 years. I always tell everyone I'm going to outlive everyone. And because this is my mindset, whatever you keep telling your mind over and over and over, and I do everything for it, my health, my food. To be honest with you, most important, my wealth is my health.
Your health
That's
is your
everything.
wealth, yeah.
My health is my wealth. My health is my happiness. That's what makes me happiest.
You know, the other thing I noticed when we walked into your house, we're here at your beautiful house, by the way.
Thank you.
You might have seen this in music videos. I actually hit you up about a month ago. I'm watching, I don't know, some music video, and it was Mark Anthony, and I'm like, I know this house, and it was your house.
Yeah.
When you come in, you know, you have it's very tranquil, and then you come in and you have this beautiful music playing. Like, I literally thought there was a band here playing, because the way your house is set up, its sound has great acoustics.
Well, for me, happiness begins in the home. This is why I love being a designer, because I create the reality and I create the experience for you. When you walk into my home, you're going to feel happier than you already are. You're going to be more peaceful. Also, the colors I choose, the art I choose, all the art that I choose is happy art. You look at it like, I love butterflies. Why? Because every day we're transforming. Every day or every month, it could be for everybody, it's different. A piece of you dies and a better version comes out. So I love what the butterfly represents. My book, Life by Design, also has a butterfly on the cover. Why? Because I believe in evolving and transforming every single day. Listen, I tell my trainer, you have 30 days to make me better. It's all about to be the best version that I can be of myself and to help others. My main thing is, as everyone knows, I constantly share my books that I read. The better and the wealthier I make my friends and the people that I work with, it's going to come back to me tenfold.
I do the same thing. If somebody says, I just read this book, I want to buy that book. And I think that with books,
oh my God, game changer.
You don't own the book. You
share it.
You
Pass
share
it
it.
forward.
I think people that are into books and are into reading, because you have to feed your mind constantly.
Listen, you have to feed your mind.
You have not a right. You have a, what's the word I'm looking for?
But you also
you have a responsibility.
You have
to
a
share that book with other
responsibility
people.
to share. Imagine you share the book with so many people. It's like a ripple effect. The world
Yes.
would change and become a better place. I have a girl named Valentina that lives in my house for the past 5 years.
I love Valentina. She's a
yeah,
doll.
she's amazing. And what I tell her, I'm going to make you a rock star. You're a baby rock star. But I said, every book, everything that I teach you and the time that I've spent on you, pass it forward to some other girl. She always says I changed her life. I said, all this time I devote to you. We always make a joke, the devil wears Prada. I'm Miranda and she's Emily. And I always say, everything I teach you, your job is to pass it forward.
Yeah.
And to help another young girl
have a responsibility to do that.
the best version of themselves. This is what I want.
Your house is amazing. Did you build this house or did you buy it?
I actually bought it like this. The shell was already here.
Okay.
I just changed the flooring, the walls, the lighting. It was owned by a famous music producer, Stefano. And that had a whole story behind it, but we're not going to get into that today. But I believe that this house, for me, numerology-wise, this takes me, it says in the number game, it takes me to fame and fortune. I'm not looking for fame or fortune. I'm looking for just to have an amazing life, and then, as you know, in the next year with a group of girls where we'll speak to a lot of people, but it will be all events for free about transformation and helping women and men, again, to become the best version of themselves. I'm going to do that with you. You're going to be in the events.
I can't wait.
You're going to be filming it.
Let's
for
go.
real. We'll do panels.
Okay.
I'm going to I'm going to pick exceptional women. It's not about money. It's about success. For me is about, have you reached happiness and love your job and love what you're doing?
Love and happiness. Like I look around and I see these signs.
My signs, yeah.
Freedom, love, the music, the aura in here is something very, very special.
For me, it's important. It's an energy. Why? You walk in, you're going to see a sign that says freedom. What is freedom? Happiness is freedom. Freedom of just to be able to do whatever you want. Anyone can create that. It doesn't matter what size. Let's say if I had a studio, I can do the same thing. And if they said, listen, you have to do this on $100, and we're doing a show, I would say, Ronnie, easily, we'll put the mattress on the floor, we'll do white flowy sheets, we'll put affirmations on the wall, I am powerful, I am love. And then you're gonna be in that place looking at that, and that's your inspiration. Your home is your vision board. For me, when I wake up, every morning, you can see the dolphins sometimes, you see fish jumping. I see the sky. I look every morning at the sky, and it's like boundless, limitless. I love watching the clouds.
Gorgeous.
It's almost like, windows of the mind. So it's like, I don't know, are we in the Matrix? Are we real, Ronnie? What are we?
Sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I say the same thing.
I don't know, are we
Is this
living in
real?
the Matrix? Is it real?
Because I come, listen, I come from New York. I come from a humble place. And to live here where we really think that this is paradise, you just say, how is this even real? Like, how does this happen?
I honest to God, like sometimes I'll be in the gym and trainers like, why are you smiling? I go, oh my God, I'm so grateful, blessed, appreciative of life. You know?
Yeah,
I want
special.
everyone to feel like we feel.
Yeah.
People ask me, what drug are you on? I say, I'm on the drug of life. It's like an ecstasy of life because, again, you create your happiness. Your food creates your happiness. What your actions creates your happiness. I mean, I swear to you, like for me, you know, I'm big on fitness because it like gives me, people even ask me, you have so much energy. I say, I think it's the gym.
Yeah.
It's the gym and the food and then my mindset, and it makes me be so laser focused.
What's one thing that when you go to the gym, what's one exercise or one thing you do in the gym that you absolutely hate doing it because it's either painful or it's difficult, but you do it, and after you do it, you feel good?
You know what? It doesn't exist anymore.
Okay.
Before, I used to not like doing legs, and upper body was so easy. Now I love legs. What for me, like I work out more from the waist down because, you know, that's more important to me. Nobody wants these big muscular arms. So for me, there isn't a thing that I don't like because my body is like a machine. So I want peak performance. And I tell you, I'm going to live for 180 years, and I still have to look good. Listen, there's a model, Carmen, that's 90. She's still modeling. I don't want to model, but if she looks good at 90, I'm far from 90. With technology...
If you've seen Monica's Instagram, you know the gym is paying dividends because you look phenomenal.
The gym pays dividends. Imagine when you work out and you eat the food, you're so happy and that energy spreads. Everybody feels your energy and they see, oh my God, what are you doing? They want to work out. I get a lot of people to stop drinking, to work out, stop vaping. And I'm like, vaping, it disconnects the neurotransmitters from your brain. Alcohol just kills your body.
I can't believe that vaping is legal. I mean, think about this. We fought for like 30 years to basically have cigarette smoking banned, right? In all restaurants and everywhere. And how we come up with vaping? So you're going to take a liquid, a chemical liquid, heat it up with a battery-powered electric coil, and then inhale that vapor? How are people looking at this and saying, yeah, that's something I want to do?
You know what? I don't know, but like the book that I love is Outwitting the Devil. As the devil says, it says, Ronnie, first I get you with the first addiction, it's cigarettes. Now it's the vape. Then I get you with alcohol. Then I get you with food. I get you with sex. I get you with money. So that they say, what can't you get me? They ask the devil, what can't you get me? The power of two. The right woman or the right man. Think about it. Behind every amazing man, there's an amazing woman. So the power of two, they can't get you. So basically, if you find the woman of your dreams that's amazing, and I find the man of my dreams that's amazing, we're untouchable. Like the power of two, it's like hypnotic rhythm. I always believe, like I love that book because it shows you how weak or how strong you are. To me, everything is cold turkey. They tell me, no, that's not good. If I've been eating something and I thought it was good because, I read something, then someone gives me another study and they say, no, that's not good. I cut it out cold turkey.
That's it.
That's it. My brain is like a computer. I want to be the healthiest.
An Excel spreadsheet.
The best.
Yes.
It's an Excel spreadsheet.
It's easy
I write notes all the time. I say, whatever I don't write down in my planner doesn't get done.
So let's talk about your planner and let's talk about your business, because I first met you, I don't know, maybe like 8 years ago, right here in this house. I came to an event here.
Event,
And
because I love events, you know.
Yes,
why?
of course. And I was blown away by your house
people.
and you and how
people.
Not only your house and you as a person, but it was just, you were so open and like right away you took me, I don't know if we had a connection, I don't know. But you took me right in and you were like, oh my God, let's do this, let's do that. And then we would always see each other out at different events and be around all the same people. How did you end up in the interior design business?
Ever since I've been 5 years old, my mother was always changing our space. It's so important where you live has the power to transform really who you are. It doesn't matter the size, it just matters like you have to think about, like I say, your home is your vision board. Every morning you wake up, it has to be inspirational, it has to be beautiful. It's not about the money. You can give me a studio and give me a price and put me to the test. I'm gonna make it beautiful. The same as the clothing. Listen, I have Fashion Nova, I have all brands. I don't care about the brand. I care, how does it, when I wear it, how do I feel in it? Yeah. That's all. Do I look good in it?
And that's how you feel in it is gonna determine how you look in it.
Yeah.
Because it could be absolutely gorgeous, but if you don't feel good wearing it, it's not going to look good on you because it's the way your posture, your energy flow, your aura.
As I always say, I could wear a pair of jeans, jeans and a t-shirt, and I can still feel like the rock star. It's how I feel inside. I can put on the $50 dress, feel like a rock star, or put on the Cavalli dress and feel like a rock star. It doesn't matter. For me, it's a visual. If the quality is good, I like to save money. What can I tell you? Because, but I do like nice things too. What'd you ask me again? I totally forgot.
I wanted to know. So you started talking about when you were 5 years old.
Oh, right.
And your mom would change the space very often.
So she was constantly changing the space. And since I love transformation, your home is so important because it's where you have all the experiences, childhood memories, your mother cooking, sitting at the table, you have the dogs, you have your family, people come over. It's an experience you never forget. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I super love this. So I want to do this for people. But also in the same thing, since, I like transforming people, I like taking people and, changing everything about them to the betterment, that they eat better, exercise, dress better, read the best books to enrich your mind. And the home is so important. We're here all the time.
Of course.
And your bedroom's so important. That's why I did sexy bedding, because your bedroom is like you're sleeping in heaven.
Wait a minute. What's sexy bedding?
Sexy bedding is kind of sexy.
Okay.
You know what
now
I always
they're
say?
talking my language.
Listen, I always say that Miami's super hot, super Miami, super sexy. So I'm like, I love bedding because you sleep in your bed. I like to be in bed by 10 o'clock, Ronnie. So I love it when the sheets are silky, sexy, and they smell great. So I'm like, you know what? I want to sell sexy bedding. And the name I love because it represents Miami. And think about everything, it's creation, life, sex, everything's creation. So sexy bedding, like my tagline is life begins in the sheets. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if we were started in the sheets or you started in the car, but who knows?
I like that.
So I don't know. I think I was in the sheets, but who knows?
Okay, there we go. Well,
so,
you know what they say. You're going to be a lady in the streets, but a freak in the sheets.
That's what they say. But I'm going to leave that tagline out. We're just going to leave life begins in the sheets because I believe in like the flower of life, the symbol. Everything is life. You create life. But sleeping, for me, when you sleep and you go into dreamland, you're almost in another dimension.
Now you speak Spanish as well, right?
Claro que sí, mi amor, que quieres hablar.
Me gusta cuando tú cambias su
Qué bueno,
idioma
qué bueno.
Y ya tú eres como diciendo a mi amor.
But listen, let me put one of my friend's dresses, Emma Staval's dresses, with all the sacred codes, and then we can really talk.
Maybe we need to turn the cameras off for that conversation.
No, come on, I'm a clean girl. It's all good.
But
tell me,
do you feel like I think sleep is very important?
Hello, because it's where your body rests, rejuvenates.
And actually recuperate. Yes,
it's everything.
Exactly. Obviously I'm a gringo, but I speak Spanish, and I didn't realize I could speak Spanish. Let me rephrase that. I do a good job of really impersonating somebody that speaks Spanish. I can speak Spanish, but I do a much better job of impersonating it than actually speaking perfectly, linguistically perfect Spanish.
We could practice.
But I realized, yes, I speak all the time, but I realized that I could speak Spanish when I would dream in Spanish. Like I would
my God, that's amazing. I like that.
Yes. That's when you know that you could speak the language.
Wow.
And I have to be in my own bed. And I have very vivid dreams. And I feel that your bedroom, like you said, it's
100%.
Gotta be
100%
you. Has to be all about your own vibe. What works for me in my bedroom might not work in your bedroom.
Exactly.
And it's different people need different things. Sleep is I know people say, "Oh, gotta get you sleep. Gotta get you sleep."
It's so important.
I take a nap every afternoon for a half hour.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that.
I either go out by the pool or I go out on my balcony, and I change out of my clothes, and I put on something different, I just take a nap.
But sleep for me is that's where your body rejuvenates, it rests, you can do your meditation. I like to be in bed by 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
I like to be up at 6 in bed by 10,
Exactly.
So for me, I love it. Like my room is very peaceful. I sleep with music that has the high hertz because music is healing. I have my sound bowls in my room, which I love. I love everything to do with energy and just, trying to always be in a high vibration. And that's why my house, I have it like this because I want to raise the frequency of love. My dog, actually, Amori, that I've had for the past 5 months, a dog, it's just a pure vibration of love. They constantly give love and give love.
Yes.
So when you have dogs around, which you fall in love with them, and I take her pretty much everywhere now, she's just bringing the vibration of love. So it's raising the vibration for everybody.
Do you take the top down in the car when you go out?
No. I put her in, she goes in the back because I have an SUV.
Okay.
And she knows and she jumps right in. And I took her to the gym today.
So
She's
cool.
good. Oh my God, the dog is beautiful.
Oh, see, I saw the dog before.
She's all on my Instagram because I love my dog.
So
she's
much
cute.
Fun. Let's talk a little bit about Miami because you and I could talk for hours, but we try to keep this to a short period of time, a half hour.
Why? We have to stop talking. I love to talk,
I
Ronnie.
know. But I try to keep it, and people engaged. It's
Okay,
great
perfect.
content, though.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Miami. How long have you been in Miami?
I went to University of Miami, so I've been here forever. I would call myself a Miami girl.
Yeah. Miami is this special place that in the past, I've been here for 11 years. It's definitely changed a lot in the past 11 years.
100%.
So much so that people that came down and visited with me 11 years ago when I first moved down, by the way, if you move to Miami, you won't realize, once you move to Miami, you realize how many friends you have because everybody wants to call you to come out.
You know what? Everybody's moving here.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
But and now when they come down, they don't even recognize it.
No, they don't recognize it.
It's so different
100%.
from what it used to be. In every way that's good that is possible. In fact, Mayor Suarez, he did an article in the Wall Street Journal today talking about how the city of Miami, is basically single-handedly taking on all socialist principles. Because if you see where everybody's moving here from you know, all these cities that basically have high tax rates, very high to live. We go with the sound? Everybody's moving in from these other cities where they have high tax rates, very high cost of living. You know, you have to change where you live all the time. So it's interesting in this article what he talks about. Time out because I got to change the battery up.
I just read the article.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's a
so
good
tell
article.
me about. No, I love the
Yeah.
mayor's amazing. I want to do an event with
But
him.
he's saying,
I want to do an event with him. Oh, thank you so much.
he's saying that the rest of like the other states are becoming socialist, like we're becoming like an even.
Yeah. Like we're a true capitalist.
No, no, you don't.
Because
I
people
believe, yeah.
vote the other way. Like they say they want
Just-
like, and then like sometimes we get a power control. But then when it comes down to it, they don't really. They want freedom.
Go.
Like, they want to have
Okay.
like their own mind. And
Good on her?
They're
Yeah.
voting one way, but then
Let's punch him just a little bit on him. Yeah, good.
You know what? We should ask him all this stuff. We should buy all this equipment so we could do our own videos in the house. That's what I want to
Yeah.
do.
Oh, you know what? I can set you up. I'll come back another day and I'll
Because,
show
you know,
how,
I
how
want-
you can basically use your computer and 2 webcams and you're good to go.
No, because I want to start doing just talks, different things to get
Uh-huh.
big on the Instagram
Like,
to promote my
almost
sexy
like your own
Betty.
little TED Talks
Yeah, I
or
want my
something.
own things, and
all you need is really the lights and like the camera.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I want to do so interview different people
Okay.
and just get, you know, it's more marketing. People listen to all
Of course.
this stuff,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, that's what it is. So
We have to
when
talk.
I started definitely Miami. I started just because I was out at events all the time and I started
Yeah,
doing
yeah. Yeah, but
interviews
look
with
at it,
people on
look
my
at-
phone.
look at you now.
And now, you know, it just grew up into this, which it's thank God I've just stayed on the path and kept on doing what I'm doing. But that's what this article, that's what he spoke about how Miami, once again,
Oh, no,
is
we- I
showing how, as much as, you know, we still think that New York and Washington, D.C. and Los Angeles are like the biggest
Never,
cities
not
in
even
America.
interested in going. Miami's the best.
Miami is the best. And Miami for years, for 30, 40
We were always
years,
the best.
It's always been the best.
It's always been the best.
And now what we're seeing is...
Are we on
you're seeing
camera?
it, yeah.
Oh,
go
yeah,
on,
I thought we were like
No,
just
okay.
waiting. Oh, perfect.
Now we're seeing that it's a real life example of how when you have great weather, great infrastructure, great leadership, relatively
Amazing.
lower cost of living compared to the other major cities, low tax rate, no
no-brainer.
real large impediments to go out and become and to open up a business or get a business going. Whereas in
Amazing.
every other city, it's ridiculousness. We're proving why these philosophies and these
Why
principles
not?
work.
Miami is a no-brainer. Like you said, the weather's amazing. What else do we
Mm-hmm. The
want?
people.
And the people, because you have people. It's so multicultural. You have
Mm-hmm.
people from all over the world. You don't even have to go to Europe. They're all here.
Yeah.
Seriously,
It used to
everyone's
be
here.
that it used to be that Miami was a true like Latin city, right? First of all, like, let's go back into the history of Miami. Miami was really like a redneck, almost like a southern cowboys here, you know? So a lot of farms back in the day, 50 years ago. And then we had the Latins and the Cubans start to move in. And now what we see is, I know when I first came here, almost everybody spoke Spanish. You would hear some other languages, but intermittently.
Right.
Now it's like almost 50-50. Half the people are speaking Spanish, the other half are speaking English and some other European or, you know, other language. And it's amazing because you just that's what makes
love
this
that.
that's what made New York so special 100 years ago. My good friend Anna Bozovich. Do you know Anna?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So she wrote an article about a month ago, and the article was about how every 100 years or so, we see a shift in the capital cities of the world. So we had Amsterdam, the Netherlands, then London, then New York City. And New York City kind of really became the capital of the world in the late 1800s, early 1900s. Well, now it's Miami's turn.
100%. And I love that.
What would you say to people that are thinking about moving to Miami? Other than go to the Eclectic Elements if you buy a house and then let you know.
I
you'll-
would say that I've been in many different places and lived in different places in the world. And every time I go on a trip, I could be away for a month, I come home, I'm so in love with Miami. They're going to be the happiest here.
Yeah.
Just the weather's amazing, the people are amazing, the vibration's amazing. There's everything here. You have the beach, the water sports. We are so close to everything. They want to go skiing, okay, you go to Aspen. You want to go to Europe, 7 hours.
Yeah.
This is like the hub. And it's interesting. I have friends from all over, Israelis, Moroccans, Colombians, people from China, from all over. At my dinner table, it's the most...
You introduced me to
Who?
Miss China.
Yeah, Miss China, yeah.
So I happen to always, just so happen to run into Monica all the time at Casa Tua Cocina, right, in Brooklyn City Center. One of our favorite places to go for lunch.
Yes, love it.
She's always there with clients and working and at the computer and different samples and whatever. But she introduced me like a month ago to Miss China, and she's just an absolute amazing person. And then she brought me to her husband's art studio.
Yes.
You ever seen it?
Yes, amazing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's in Miami. That's what I love about Miami. Every day, like I always say, each person is a golden link in a universe. Every day you step foot out your door, you meet somebody new. So for me, I love connecting with people because you keep connecting. One door opens another, and life is so exciting and interesting here.
That's why you're definitely Miami. That's why I wanted to interview you. I'm going to finish in a couple of minutes, but I want to say this. The way that you connect people, a lot of times in business, people keep the people that are in their circle protected because they don't want somebody coming into their circle and maybe taking a client away from them or maybe taking a relationship away. You follow a completely different philosophy.
What I do is I connect people. I love doing my events. I do them with luxury brands. Rolls-Royce loves me. I love them too, love the cars. So basically, for me, life is about connections. I'll do a party. I always say, people connect, they could find their soulmate, Ronnie. Or they find business, they could find a husband, a wife, a new friend. And these connections take them somewhere else. I always mix interesting entrepreneurs, and they all love to talk and share their ideas. So for me, the way I feel about it is I open everything up. If the universe takes one person out because I helped them too much, it's okay. That means I got someone else better coming in. So for me, the more you give, the more you're going to get back. So if you're guarding so much your connections or whatever, okay, it's going to stop right there. The more you give and give, I'm a firm believer of abundance comes. I have this friend, Emma. I said, oh my God, Emma, I give and give and give, and they take and take. She goes, baby, your life is abundance. It comes from someone else. And the more books I read, it comes from different people, and your life's just amazing. When you give, you're happy.
Yes. I'm
not saying I'm going to give my house away and my life away, no. But I'm saying, like, you always help others, and you're paid 10 times. And if you don't believe in that, then it's not going to happen for you.
Anybody that doesn't believe that, I tell them, put a seed in the ground. Put water on it. Let the sun shine on it. What's going to happen?
It grows.
It's the same exact thing.
Exactly.
It's the way that the world works, the way that organisms work.
It's the laws of the universe.
So let's end on the laws of the universe. Something that I've never told you, but as I've gone on this journey in media, for those of you that don't know, I'm 20 years in the banking business. When I first met Monica, I was working for a huge multinational bank. We actually met at an event here with people from the bank. And I remember we were jokingly doing an interview at the table right over there. And when I walked out, I said, come on, let's do some interviews together. And you're like, yeah, let's do it. This was like 8 or 9 years ago. And when I walked out, one of the guys I was with from Citibank, this is where I worked, he said, Ronnie, you're really good at interviewing. You should go into TV. That's what you should do. So everything I'm doing now is all because of you.
Wow,
you
Ronnie.
See this?
Wow.
See, you're responsible for everything.
No, but I believe that people should do what they love. You know, I love to talk, so I'm going to be a speaker for, everything will be for free and helping people because I love seeing people transform. So you're going to be there with me.
I'll be right there. We'll be hand in hand. I'll bring the film crew.
Perfect. I love that.
We'll get everybody to get everything on
we'll do the talks in my showroom, the talks in my house, wherever.
Oh, before we wrap, let's talk about your showroom. So you used to be over on Coral Way, right?
I used to be on Coral Way, but during the pandemic I moved. I love my new area because the heart of Wynwood is like where design is, and all the new tech companies are moving in. I'm extremely happy with that. My space is amazing. The energy's amazing. You walk in, you see these big 30-foot palm trees, swings. We have a wine bar connected to us.
Sounds like a sex club. Swings.
Well, no. Yep. It's like an amazing space. The energy's amazing.
Yes.
So like I tell everyone why I love furniture, because I want to create your vision board where you walk in every day, you're happier, that you feel peace, prosperity, and more abundance comes to you. So for me, design is transformation, because everything what you see is what you take in. Everything I see, I look at these butterflies, they're green, it represents life, it represents energy, it represents let's keep transforming, let's keep growing. So in design, I love doing furniture, and in my business I meet the most interesting people.
Of course.
It's like every day I meet interesting, and so for me it's about connecting all the time.
So let's talk about your book.
Yes. Oh,
What's the title
my
of the
book is called Life by Design.
Okay.
Basically, it's a transformation guide to create the life you love. What it is, I talk to so many people all day long. So now instead of talking 35 minutes with each person, I'm just going to give them the book for free. In there, it's going to have just great information. My book list is in there, what I love, and just my thought process of things. Like I tell people all the time, and I talk to them like, oh, you should have a book. I said, I do, it's coming. And it's going to be so much easier. It's going to be on Amazon, but it's a transformation guide. So at least somebody reads it, they get one thing from it that ignites them to say, okay, I want to exercise, I want to be healthier, I want to work, I want to find a passion that I love, where when I go to work, it's not work. Like me, it's not work. You think I need to do this? No, I freaking love to do this.
Love it.
I love to do this.
The passion,
I love what I do.
You exude that passion.
Listen,
Whenever people see you, they first of all, they know you're real.
Yeah, of course.
They know
I'm
that there's
real.
nothing
Touch
fake
me,
about
it's
you.
real,
Yeah,
it's real.
yeah.
But
they know you're real, and they see that you have this passion, this special energy
love
for
it.
life.
But there's three things that I live for. It's passion, it's love, and desires. I'm passionate to wake up every morning. I desire to keep doing it. And passion, love, and desires. And I live for love. And I believe that when you live in the vibration of love, and that vibration is high, you're only going to attract more love, more prosperity, more abundance, and you're going to be able to help more people and transform more people. It takes one person, one light worker changes thousands.
Yes.
So if everybody would do the same thing, this world would be even more amazing than it already is.
Incredible. Hey, the world is amazing with Monica in it. And
The world
I'm
is
so
amazing
happy
with
to be
Ronnie.
here with you.
Thank you so much for interviewing.
No,
He knows
appreciate you.
I love to talk. Whenever he asks me, I'm like, yes, you're coming tomorrow, today, anytime.
The takeaway from this interview: say yes to everything.
Oh my
If
God.
you have the time
Yes.
to do it in your schedule, if somebody asks you to do something,
I
they're
always
asking you
say
for
yes.
a reason, say yes.
I always say yes. That's actually the biggest thing. Or I told one guy I had a car key holding up, and I said, you know what gets you everything in life? I go, this car is just from a hello, meaning like I say hello to everyone and connect with everyone. And I talk to everyone, no matter what, they're working at the front desk, you're training, wherever you are, I talk to everyone.
You should.
You never know,
Yeah.
you never know.
Say
like,
hello. Smile. A hello.
You know what? Say hello. And also shyness. I always say my biggest line is, shyness gets you two things, broke and single. Say hi to everyone. That's a big deal.
Well, I clearly am not shy.
No, neither
I'm
am
clearly
I.
not broke,
Neither am I.
but I'm
yeah.
clearly single.
Hey, I'm single too, but it's a waiting for the right person.
Correct.
It's better
It's
to be
alone
It's
than
better
be
to
with
be
the wrong
alone
person.
and happy with yourself. Have a relationship with yourself.
Yeah.
We love ourselves. There's nothing wrong with being single. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
We have freedom to do whatever we want. The real deal is, let's say you're one ball and I'm one ball. We need another complete ball to roll with.
There you go. She's the real deal. I'm Ronnie G. She's
And
Monica.
he's the real deal.
And let's get this ball rolling. Thank you for watching.